nutshell, this is the renewal of our insurance. We had it for first read on the last meeting. A few things we wanted to clean up in there, got that all taken care of, verified, so we really need to get this done if you guys will oblige.
All right. Anyone have any questions about 22? If not, I'm gonna.
Yeah, just quick, what was the difference between the?
So there was some equipment that we needed to verify because we had sold some equipment and just making sure and verifying what we had was absolutely correct. So that's why we went back.
We double check all titles.
Yeah, we went back through all the titles to make sure that everything we had is exactly what was on there because we didn't want to have any discrepancies.
And I don't know if I said it to council, but we did change the coverage for the police cars because over the last 2 years, we've had 2 hit on the highways. So we changed it to replacement cost instead of cash value.
That's very helpful.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Yeah. Because we lost 20 to 25,000 on each.
Because usually when those get hit, it's the total, right?
Yeah, they were all total. Yeah.
Wow, jeez.
Our fire apparatus already had replacement cost.
Everybody okay with second and third reading?
Yes.
All right. Ordinance 24.
Yes, this is exciting stuff for council here this evening. We have some highlighted verbiage on your information here. For our stormwater code, in short, this is language verbiage that the EPA does require every city to have in their code. It just outlines some of the stuff that's allowed to go down the drain, clean water from your swimming pool, clean water from cleaning the streets, firefighting activities if these guys have to fight fire. And the other part in here is if we do find an illicit discharge, in other words, somebody's sanitary connection tied into the storm system, that's not allowed. We do have to inform the EPA in addition to ourselves in the building department having the property owner correct the problem. So, that's all, not too much to it. And unless we expect a lot of community input, I would suggest a 1, 2, 3.
So this is required, it's kind of like, you know,
It's a little bit of
Yeah.
paper shuffle,
Right.
housekeeping kind of thing.
but if there's community input, they can input us to
After
change
the
it.
fact.
Yeah, after the
Yeah.
fact.
Or, yeah, take it up with the federal government. Yeah.
If nobody objects, we'll do number 24 as 1, 2, 3. Number 25.
Yep, this is for our lap pool resurfacing project that'll happen around the time of our annual closing. The lap pool will be closed a little earlier just because of the size of it, but a complete resurface of the diving well and lap pool itself.
Anyone have any questions on
Did this
25?
go out to bid? I don't remember. if it did.
And budgeted for.
Came in 30,000 under.
Yeah, this is like that.
Anyone object to this one going 1, 2, 3? I think we're coming right back to you for 26.
Yep, this is, again, as a result of the bidding process, to get the nets at the 4 ball fields at Longwood. This is for spectator, visitor safety while baseball games are going on. Again, planned capital, and will significantly increase our status of nice fields in the area.
Are we doing all 4 at once?
All 4 at once.
Okay.
But most importantly, the safety of it, because we did have multiple people get hit in the head. This has been talked about in the Parks and Recreation Commission for a long time, and it was delayed, so I just want to point out that this is a safety issue, so we don't want people to get hurt, obviously, with a foul ball when they're not looking at him in the head.
It actually fits well within the budget.
And budgeted for it.
Way more expensive than you would have thought, net cost stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you did a bad job, it's just
Yeah.
when we first brought it up, we were like, just
Yeah.
throw some nets
Right,
up there.
exactly.
How much could that cost?
Right.
Almost $200,000.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it came in under, because we were overestimating. Overestimate your expenses.
Anyone else have any questions on 26? I'm assuming you want to get this going for the season, maybe? So
Yeah, both of them, both 1, 2, 3.
Alright, so nobody objects,
No,
1, 2,
let's
3.
get this done.
Alright, and then we have a motion, do you wanna talk about this?
I can. So this is the, basically the maximum price, when they go through this, the maximum price that came through, when we are complete, that's what they provided to us, we are under what they estimated, which was shown to you guys initially. We're just showing this to you guys to acknowledge that we did come under budget, this is the gross not gross.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed, I forgot. Guaranteed maximum price that will happen for the project, so we're coming in under, there's also some contingencies in there that hopefully those come under, so we may be well under what we estimated for the project. Cause we were at 17.2 and I think it came in at 16.
Wait.
Six.
What, yeah,
What
what are you
project?
talking
Right,
about?
right,
What are you
right.
talking
Oh,
about?
I'm sorry, this is the service building.
Okay, yeah.
We have no,
I was
we
like-
have no actual motion.
The motion is
Well,
very.
you got the GMP, didn't you?
I didn't see any.
No.
No.
We didn't send the GMP out? Oh, well, I guess you guys didn't get the GMP.
Okay.
Essentially, what I'm saying is what's going on, it's the GMP is under what was estimated, which was told you initially, which was 17.2. So we're just acknowledging the fact that we have that now, they cannot go over that price, and that's it. That's just acknowledging that number as below what we budgeted for.
Are we able to get a copy before the meeting starts?
That would have been helpful. I don't know why that didn't get to you guys.
Can we get one? Do you have one? Does anyone have access?
I could email it right now.
Yeah, could you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could find it.
Mark, is the way that it's written on the agenda an acceptable
Mhm.
way to read the motion tonight?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And really, this is something, it's not necessary for council even to do the motion, really, it's more for auditing purposes down the road. So we have a record that, you know, the city accepted this guaranteed maximum amount. And it's really one of the benefits of the process that we utilize to accomplish the project, is we have this guarantee. It's a way to limit bleeding at the end of the project if it runs over, so. Again, really just more of an audit issue is why it's being presented to council.
Does it protect us if, like, there's some increase in the cost of materials over the next 12 months?
Yeah, there's some protection built in there, yeah.
What if it does
No, of
exceed
course.
it?
They
What if
can't.
they at the?
That's why it's the guaranteed price.
So they can't-
Now,
they-
if we do things like, you know, if we have a
Change
change
orders.
order and we request a modification, then that's a different story.
Then it can go
It's
up.
kind of an exception to that guarantee, yeah.
But there's contingency money in there for that exact
For
thing,
change
so there's
orders.
a little bit of that, that's why I'm saying, I anticipate it being even less than what we would say.
And because it's not legally required that we do this, that's why it's not legislation and it's.
Yeah, you guys have already approved the proposal, the
Right.
ordinance authorizing Beaver to proceed, has a proposal on there
Right.
with all of the numbers, and this is with, I think it's within that, or close to that, yeah.
Okay.
But we should at least be informed when we're voting on our
Right,
motion,
right.
so Dan will get that to us.
Let's go.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you.
I believe that's it, unless anyone else has anything you'd like to talk about. If not, you got 6 minutes back.
I don't know what that is.
It's okay. I would figure we were just
Good evening, and welcome to the April 9, 2026 regular council meeting. It is 7:30 PM. Mr. Hoover, will you please call the roll?
Ms. Brandt.
Here.
Ms. Cummings.
Here.
Mr. Ferraro.
Here.
Mr. Finley.
Here.
Mr. Garvis.
Here.
Now I ask Chaplain O'Brien to lead us in the invocation. If you would please stand.
Let us gather this evening with the opportunity to serve our community. As we address the needs of our neighbors, may we be guided by wisdom, fairness, and a spirit of cooperation. Grant us the clarity of purpose, patience in our deliberations, and the courage to make decisions that protect the common good and foster opportunity for all. Tonight we give special thanks to the dedicated leadership of our department heads, whose professionalism, expertise, and tireless work keep our city operations running smoothly. Their commitment to transparency, innovation, and responsive service strengthen public trust and improve daily life for our residents. May we continue to support and work alongside them as partners in building a safe, healthy, and vibrant community. Amen. And now our Honorable Mayor Nick Molnar will lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Is there a proclamation, and because my voice is limited, I'm going to ask Mr. Hoover to read this tonight, if you don't mind, please?
Certainly. Whereas under the leadership of Coach Ryan Wolfgang, along with the support of assistant coaches and staff, the Nordonia High School girls basketball team achieved an extraordinary milestone during the winter season by capturing the school's first ever district championship. And whereas this historic accomplishment advanced the team to the OHSAA regional tournament, marking the program's first appearance in the Sweet 16 in school history. And whereas the team's success reflects the outstanding leadership of seniors Hayden Paul and Taylor Morgan, as well as the combined dedication and hard work of the entire team during this historic season. And whereas Hayden Paul established herself as a premier offensive force, earning first all-district honors, setting a new Dordonia single-game scoring record with 40 points against Hudson, and surpassing 1,000 career points. And whereas Taylor Morgan played a pivotal role on the defensive end, earning honorable mention all-district honors, leading the team in steals and consistently guarding the opposing team's top player. And whereas every player on the team played a crucial role through their skill, perseverance, and commitment, contributing on both offense and defense, supporting one another, and helping to make this historic season a success. And now, therefore, Mayor Nick Molnar and the City of Macedonia do hereby recognize and commend Coach Ryan Wolfgang, assistant coaches, and all members of the Nordonia High School girls basketball team for their historic achievements, and wish them continued success in all their future endeavors. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Macedonia to be affixed this 9th day of April 2026.
So I think it's no secret to anyone, I'm a big fan of the girls' basketball at the high school, and I'll give you your proclamation here. But you guys did amazing. I came to a bunch of your games. You're filling number 13's jersey very well. I'm very happy to see that because big shoes to fill. But what you guys accomplished has never happened before. You took a program that was floundering, quite frankly, and you turned it around. You got something we've never done before. So I can't give enough credit to you guys and what you've done, and to your coaching staff, and to the girls and what they did. You guys were amazing. It was so much fun to watch, and I'm very proud of you. I'm very happy for you, but I don't want to do all the talking, so it's your turn, Coach.
Okay. Yeah, they pretty much said it all. We came in 2 years ago with a goal, and I think our timeline was sped up a little bit, and that is a massive credit to the girls that we had in the program, the girls that we had last year, and this group that we have this year with our leaders and all of our young girls. We did it with 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a bunch of freshmen and a sophomore. So this is going to be something that we try not to make a one and done and not have to wait another 50 years. We're going to try to make this a routine appearance, a routine thing for our program. But like you said before, it took everybody from seniors all the way down to freshmen, all the way through the program. So this was definitely a program achievement, a team achievement that we were very lucky to have. And like I said, it was a lot of fun. It was a magical ride, and all the credit goes to these girls that showed up every single day.
Congratulations.
Amazing job, ladies. Congratulations.
And that is my favorite part of what we do here. It's bringing in the kids from the high school when they're accomplishing things is amazing. So thank you all for being a part of that. Okay, next on the agenda is approval of minutes.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the Thursday, March 26th, 2026 regular council meeting.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, next up is public comments. We ask that you come to the podium, state your name and address, and keep your comments to 5 minutes or less. And we have one tonight, and it's Renell Nowak. Welcome. Friend and neighbor.
Very much so. Thank you very much, Mayor, Council, Representatives. I'm Renell Nowak. I am Council Ward C for Northfield Village, but I'm here tonight to represent our VFW, as I'm very active with that as well. We just did our press release yesterday, and I'm basically here because I know that the chief for the fire department's already been approached, and I'm in charge of the police department. Just to extend to any and all of you that we would like to have you participate with our Memorial Day parade that starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're hoping that we can have the representation from Macedonia as well as our mayor there. So that is what I am here for this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Okay, correspondence from the clerk.
Yes, sir. I have 2 items this evening. The first is a letter that was sent to our fire department. It says, "Dear Chief Ripley, on behalf of Cuyahoga Valley National Park, I would like to thank all the emergency responders who assisted with the Vangelis search and rescue operation in January. The response to this incident demonstrated the very best of what strong partnerships can accomplish. Your team's willingness to respond quickly, coordinate effectively, and operate seamlessly alongside our teams made a meaningful difference in our ability to carry out this complex operation. The professionalism, dedication, and commitment to public safety displayed by your personnel did not go unnoticed. Search and rescue incidents are often challenging, requiring long hours, difficult conditions, and critical decision-making. Your team's efforts, whether in the field, in planning, or in support roles, were instrumental in ensuring a coordinated and effective response. We are fortunate to work alongside partners who consistently demonstrate such a high level of competence and cooperation. It is this shared commitment that allows us to serve and protect our communities to the highest standard. Please extend my sincere appreciation to everyone involved from your department. We look forward to continue to build on this strong partnership in the future. Thanks again for your support. Bruce Gagnon from the National Park Service." And then we also have an email that was sent from the Northfield Village's police department, or fire department, sorry. It's to our dispatch supervisor, Tracy. "I'm writing to formally commend the dispatcher for the house fire call on 81 Vincent Avenue in Northfield Village for their exceptional performance during a recent fire response. Throughout the incident, the dispatchers demonstrated outstanding situational awareness, clear and efficient radio communication, and a proactive approach to resource management. Without needing to be prompted, they anticipated the needs of the incident and ensured that the appropriate resources were dispatched in a timely manner. Their ability to stay ahead of the situation significantly contributed to the overall effectiveness of the response. What stood out most was how smoothly the operation ran as a result of their efforts. Their control of radio traffic helped maintain clarity and order, allowing crews on scene to focus entirely on their assignments. The seamless coordination they provided truly made a difference in the outcome and flow of the incident. Please extend my appreciation to these dispatchers for their professionalism and dedication. Their performance reflects very positively on your center and highlights the critical role dispatch plays in emergency response." That's from Robert Davitt, Lieutenant, Village of Northfield Fire Department, and the dispatchers in question were Adam Hedges and Laney Stacks.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, pending a new legislation starting with ordinance number 22.
Mayor, I'd like to offer ordinance 22, 2026 for its second and third reading by title only.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An emergency ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a one-year contract with Ohio Plan Risk Management, Inc. for certain insurance coverage for the city of Macedonia beginning April 1st, 2026.
It's pretty self-explanatory. This is the renewal of our insurance. We delayed it a little bit to go back through it to make sure we had everything in order. We are now confident that everything is perfect and in order. And anything I'm missing, Director Veras?
No, just the addition that, the coverage for the police vehicles is now replacement cost as opposed to cash value.
Correct. Any further discussion? Hearing none, what is your pleasure?
I move that we pass and post according to law ordinance number 22, 2026.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 22 carries. Ordinance number 24.
I move to offer ordinance 24, 2026 for all three readings by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance amending sections 922.07 and 922.10 of the codified ordinances of the city of Macedonia regarding stormwater discharge.
Director Gelati.
Yes, so we are simply adding some verbiage to our stormwater code to remain in compliance with EPA rules.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, what is your pleasure?
I move to adopt ordinance 24, 2026 and post the same according to law.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Ordinance 24 carries. Ordinance number 25.
Mayor, I'd like to offer ordinance 25, 2026 for its first, second, and third readings by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor to enter into a contract with OP Aquatics for the 2026 Recreation Center lap pool resurfacing project.
Director Eckendorf.
Thank you, Mayor. This is for the resurfacing of both the lap pool and diving well. It'll be happening during our annual shutdown period. We did the activity pool last year, and now it's the lap pool's turn this year.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, what is your pleasure?
I move that we pass ordinance 25, 2026 and post the same according to law.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 25 carries. Ordinance number 26.
I move to offer ordinance number 26-2026 for its first, second, and third reading by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor to enter into a contract with Veterans Fence for Longwood Park Ball Field netting project.
Director Eckendorf.
Yep. Thank you, Mayor. This is the project to add netting above the fence for all 4 ball fields at Longwood Park, increasing safety for spectators and visitors to games.
And I'll add that's been budgeted for, talked about in the Parks and Rec Commission for years. I believe one of the members of the Parks and Rec Commission was unfortunately a victim of getting hit in the head with a ball, so this is very important to that member of the commission too. So, any further discussion? Hearing none, what is your pleasure?
I move to adopt ordinance number 26-2026 and post according to law.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 26 carries. Any other motions or legislative actions?
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to accept the amended GMP as presented to council.
Second.
So, brief explanation of this. The service building that we were working on, we had a budget for that. That number was already approved through council. This is the guaranteed maximum price. This number is significantly less by, I think, around $600,000 less than that. So this is just acknowledging the fact that we were able to get that price down. And again, we've talked about this before, but many members of this staff have put in many, many hours to get us to where we're at today, where we're seeing this progress on that building. So couldn't be happier to get to where we're at today, and that cannot exceed that number. So this is a good thing. We're under budget. So that's essentially the basis of everything we're talking about. Any further discussion, questions?
Do we need to vote on
Yeah,
that?
I need to vote on
Yeah, I was gonna get to that.
Okay.
I wanted to give a little explanation first. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Motion carries. Next up is the mayor's report. Spring has sprung. I can barely talk, so I'm going to be very brief today. National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. I want to give thanks to I'm sure I'm stealing your thunder, Chief, I know. But I want to thank our dispatchers because they're the unsung heroes, as you always say, and a lot of that goes unnoticed, but I notice, and I know that you guys notice, and I want everyone to know that you should all notice them as well, because that is a chaotic job. I've been in there in the heat of the battle, and quite frankly, it gives me anxiety, so I leave, because it's so much going on, and they're so good at keeping their composure and getting people to where they need to be and keeping things organized. it's amazing what they do. It's a very difficult job, so I can't thank them enough for what they do. Second on my list is I want to wish our law director a happy birthday on Monday. I never miss that one. I know you love that we point out your birthday. That's on April 13th. And we'll always do that because you love it. And last but not least, please don't drive distracted. Put down the phones and drive the car. And the left lane when you're on the highway is the passing lane. Thank you. Committee reports.
Parks and Rec Commission would like to thank council for getting the budget and the project started for the netting. That's, as the mayor said, that's been something that we've had our eye on forever, so we're really happy to bring that safety feature to our fields. Our next meeting is next week. It's on Wednesday at 6 o'clock upstairs in the rec center. That's all.
Thank you. Any other committee reports? Hearing none, we'll go into department reports, starting with Director Gaddetti. Because it's so close to your birthday, I figured I'd put you first and switch things up for you.
Very special.
You should. We appreciate you. Chief Yakupovich.
Thank you, Mayor. As you said, April 12th through the 18th is National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week, honoring our 911 dispatchers. I mean, you've heard Chief Ripley and I both speak about it. I can't say enough. I don't know, you know, it is truly organized chaos in that room, and they do it so well, they make it look easy. I encourage anybody that would like, they can, you know, drop an email to them or a note. The PD Public Records at Macedonia.oh.us, all the dispatchers in there, read that. You know, tell them how much we appreciate them. And I talked to Director Wilson. We do have a sign we'll be posting outside. And the report.
Thank you. Chief Ripley.
Thank you, Mayor. We can talk about the dispatches all we want, but the letter from Northfield Village is something that occurs on a daily basis. We seldom recognize it, but the ability for them to do their job, firefighters and police officers' lives depend on it. If they don't collect the correct information, the guys can die in the field. And the brass, being the chiefs and the mayor talking about it, doesn't mean anything, but when it comes from the end user, a fire lieutenant who was in charge on a fire, that means the most. So they deserve all the recognition they can get. I'd like to also wish Mark a very happy birthday. End of report, Mayor.
Thank you. Director Smith.
Thank you, Mayor. HR has recently posted for the opening that we have in HR, and we will start the interview process. Once we leave the job open, just in the last few hours, we've received about 15 resumes so far. I anticipate getting hundreds. But in place of that, I wanted to mention that Member of Congress Amelia Sykes sent a certificate of special congressional recognition to Patty Curesack. And I wanted to read it because I think this is very special, and I think that it is very important that we recognize the 30 years. And it says, in honor of your retirement after 30 years of service to the city of Macedonia, for your outstanding devotion and your decades of service, you have earned the respect and esteem of many, and in the wake of your departure, be assured that your numerous contributions will not be forgotten. I am confident that your fine character and dedicated work ethic will be sorely missed. I wish you many years of happiness and prosperity. And we did take Patty to lunch today and present this to her.
That's great.
Thank you. End of report, Mayor.
Thank you. Assistant Commissioner Allen.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just want to get an update on, everybody remembers the fire that we had at the Avenue at 9730 Valley View. The status of that project is they cleaned it all out, and it actually looks pretty good inside. I mean, they did a really good job in cleaning everything up, and right now they're working on the fire protection systems. It is currently on fire watch with the fire department, and we'll be soon be getting permits pulled. We do have a permit pulled for the sprinkler system with the repairs that they're doing so that we can get that activated. Other than that, right now, it's still under investigation with the insurance company, so we're kind of at hold right now on that progress. But other than that, it's well underway. End of report.
Thank you. Director Collins.
Thanks, Mayor. 42 help desk tickets. This week, we, working with John, we finished up the auditors, the Ohio auditors audit, and they dug into technology more this year. So hopefully it sounds like we passed. And I'd also like to wish my wife a happy anniversary on Mark's birthday. Thank you.
Thank you. Director Veras.
Thank you, Mayor. As Kyle had mentioned, the auditors were in this week for 3 days. They're about halfway done with the audit. They'll continue working off-site and maybe come back for one more short trip. Our goal is, again, to have the audit done by the end of May. So we're working diligently to get that accomplished. Resident refunds have begun. The due date is July 15th, unless you have an extension from Rita. And Pete and I will be picking up a new vehicle for Family Rec Center, long needed. They haven't really had one for the staff to use to run back and forth in the park or over here to City Hall. End of report.
Thank you. Director Eckendorf.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to thank council for passing both pieces of legislation. So two projects that everybody's looking forward to. I know pool resurfacing is not very glamorous, but it's much needed. The Summer Activity Guide is out, so that is available online as well as in the rec center. So make sure you grab a copy and take a look what we've got going on for the upcoming season. Overall, everyone's happy just to be getting back outside. As the mayor said, spring has sprung, so we're just, ready to air things out and get back outside. And finally, Spring Fest is happening April 25th. That is weather dependent in terms of the location. Right now it is set for outside at Longwood Park. Lots of activities involved there, lots of vendors, some food trucks, and activities for the families. And finally, I passed along an invite from the Longwood Manor Historical Society to all the directors, but they are also inviting members of Congress, of council to walk through the manor to see the progress that they've made. They've got a meeting at the end of the month. If you can't make that, then they would be happy to walk you through it any time that you're available. So, end of report.
Thank you. Director Gelati.
Yes, thanks. As part of the ongoing construction at the intersection of Highland and Valley View, the south end of Shepherd Road is currently closed where Shepherd intersects with Highland Road. That closure went into effect yesterday and is scheduled to last for 3 weeks. Detour route is posted out there. And I'd like to wish a happy birthday to our favorite attorney, Mark Guidetti. End of report.
He loves that. Director Wilson.
Thank you, Mayor. We are doing some work in the rec center, making some better use of some space for storage. We did do a final run of leaves. We're done with that, so we are actually done with leaves for the apparently 2025-26 season. If you have leaves, put them in bags. Everyone is back on day shifts. That's really nice to have everyone back, and we get a lot more done that way. Doing some repairs on the dugouts and the ball fields, getting ready for the season. Last week we had a lot of flooding. We handled a lot of that. The guys did a great job. We worked some overtime and stayed over. We did. I had to clean some drains and things like that. So they did a great job, and they're just opened the parks bathrooms recently. So just all that kind of spring stuff. So, end of report, and all. Happy birthday to Mark.
Thank you. Any unfinished business? New business?
I'd like to wish Mark a happy birthday. Monday.
That's not new business.
That's old business.
Really old business.
I'd like to second that. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.